Ain't no fucking way in the world y'all can vote for Donald Trump when he come back up again. If y'all do vote for him, y'all some stupid motherfuckers. So ain't nobody gonna perform for Donald Trump, huh? Which one of you jigaboo ass gonna be the first one to do it? I'm waiting. I'm gonna roast the out one of you Uncle Tom ass for doing it. Which one of you is gonna do it first? I'll be the one that performs for himself.
It amazes me that to convince black people that Donald Trump cares about them, he takes pictures with celebrities. It's amazing to me. If Donald Trump cared about black people, he wouldn't have denigrated the president with those claims of birtherism.
What happens when hip-hop royalty collides with one of the most controversial presidents in U.S. history? The answer left fans stunned and furious. Snoop Dogg, Nelly, and Rick Ross, named synonymous with hip-hop greatness, found themselves at the center of a firestorm when they performed at Donald Trump's inaugural ball. For many, this wasn't just a performance, it was a betrayal. Social media exploded, fans were outraged, and even their peers in the industry weren't holding back. But this story goes much deeper than the surface-level backlash. It's a tale of hypocrisy, power dynamics, and some truly unexpected twists.
But I am honored to be performing for the office, for the President of the United States, regardless. Ain't none another president asked me to perform. Nan.
When Donald Trump was elected as the 45th President of the United States, controversy followed him into office. And as if the drama wasn't enough, his inaugural ball became an even bigger spectacle when several hip-hop heavyweights decided to perform. Snoop Dogg, Nelly, and Rick Ross graced the stage in front of a crowd many felt didn't represent hip-hop culture. The decision was met with an immediate wave of backlash. Social media erupted, with fans and critics alike questioning how these artists, known for their defiant voices, could align themselves with Trump. Many pointed out Trump's divisive rhetoric and policies, particularly those seen as targeting minority communities. For fans, this wasn't just a questionable career choice. It felt like a slap in the face to everything hip-hop stood for. The backlash wasn't limited to fans. Prominent voices in the entertainment world chimed in, calling the performances tone-deaf and out of touch. The outrage was palpable, but the controversy didn't end there. It was just getting started. Amid the chaos, Nelly broke his silence and tried to defend his actions.
Performing for somebody and voting for somebody is two different things. Endorsing people is two different things. Am I a Trump supporter? I support the office.
In an interview, he explained that performing for the president wasn't about politics, it was about respecting the office. "I'm not doing this for money," he said. "I respect the office. It's an honor for me to perform for the President of the United States, regardless of who's in office." But his explanation didn't stop there. Nelly went on to challenge Trump's critics directly, saying, "Show me where he's a white supremacist." It was a bold statement that sparked even more heated debates online. Some applauded Nelly for taking a nonpartisan stance, while others felt his words were dismissive of Trump's controversial history. For many, Nelly's defense wasn't enough. His attempt to separate the presidency from the person holding the office seemed, to some, like an excuse to sidestep the deeper issues at play. Comedian and social commentator D.L. Hughley wasn't having it. He took to Instagram to deliver a scathing critique of Nelly's defense, accusing him of willfully ignoring Trump's record. Hughley highlighted a series of controversial moments from Trump's past, including his insistence that the Central Park Five were guilty despite being exonerated, his derogatory comments about Haitians, and allegations of using racial slurs. Hughley's post was blunt. Sometimes it's better to say nothing. His words struck a chord with many who felt Nelly and the other performers were turning a blind eye to Trump's history for the sake of a paycheck, or worse, validation. But the spotlight quickly shifted to Snoop Dogg. A 2017 video resurfaced showing Snoop roasting black artists who might perform for Trump, calling them Uncle Toms and vowing to mock anyone who took the stage. Yet, in a surprising twist, Snoop himself performed at Trump's inaugural event.
And I reached out to Snoop, and I'm gonna tell you exactly what the brother said to me. He wasn't there for Trump, he was there for David Sachs, who's gonna be running crypto.
On crypto. Yeah, get the crypto on crypto. Here we go.
Social media users were quick to pounce on the irony. Memes flooded timelines, with fans pointing out that Snoop was essentially roasting his future self. For many, this wasn't just hypocrisy, it was a betrayal of the very values Snoop claimed to represent. The backlash to these performances wasn't confined to one side of the political spectrum. Both left-wing critics and Trump's MAGA supporters found themselves in rare agreement. They weren't happy. Fans on the left felt betrayed by artists they saw as symbols of resistance, while MAGA supporters accused them of being opportunistic and insincere. The performances became a lightning rod for criticism, uniting people who rarely saw eye to eye. Hughley didn't stop at criticizing the performers. He also dissected Trump's strategy in choosing them. According to Hughley, artists like Waka Flocka and Kodak Black, who had previously aligned with Trump, were left out because they no longer brought shock value. Instead, Trump's team sought out artists who wouldn't alienate white audiences while still making headlines. Hughley argued this was a calculated move, one that highlighted the power dynamics at play. For Hughley, the performances weren't just about music, they were about power. He saw Trump's ability to recruit critics like Snoop Dogg as a symbolic flex, a demonstration of influence over even his most vocal detractors. This was one of his biggest flexes ever, Hughley said. It says something when you can make someone who spoke out against you put on a show for you. As the story unfolded, social media became a battleground. Fans and critics called out inconsistencies, with many highlighting the dramatic shift in Snoop Dogg's stance between 2015 and 2017. Even Elon Musk weighed in, commenting, "The vibe shift is real." Hughley doubled down, pointing to the dangers of shifting principles for the sake of opportunity. The conversation became a broader critique of the entertainment industry and its relationship with power. This controversy raises some tough questions. Were these performances a betrayal of hip-hop's values, or were they simply business decisions? Do artists have a responsibility to stay true to their roots? Or is it unfair to expect them to take a stand in every situation? Let us know what you think in the comments. And remember, this story isn't just about music. It's a reminder of how art, politics, and power intersect in ways that can challenge everything we thought we knew.